Hi there, it's Sam from Pootles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today's project is tiny, and I have to say a big thank you to France Martin from Frenchie Stamps for the inspiration for this. She mentioned recently that she liked Smarties and that she couldn't get them, and then I just had the best excuse to open a little packet of Smarties to show her just how tiny the ones we can get are, and then that inspired me to make the project. So Frenchie, I wanted to show you Smarties. These are the size you're probably used to. Look, brand new packet. So Smarties, gorgeous, love them. Look at these. These are so tiny. Look at them, dinky tiny little things. So those are the original size, these are the minis, and I deconstructed one of these boxes to make that. Hence why we've got all these little cute spots all over it. So I'm going to do my very best not to eat those while filming. And I'm going to show you how to make this. It's a tiny box. It is, to have it exactly the same size as a Smarties box. Those working in metric, I'm really sorry, you're going to be working in tiny sizes. But it is, you need a piece of cardstock, Whisper White, that's 3 3/8 of an inch by 4 inches, which is 10.3 by, I don't know because I didn't write it down, 10.3 by 8.5 centimetres. And I'm going to say that over on my right hand side I have got my Stampin scrub, which has got the raindrops for wash and the dry on the other side. So I'm going to spritz that because I'm going to be stamping lots of different colours. So I've got my stamping mist here and I'm just spritzing it all over. And like I say, you can't see it, it's off camera, but it's so that I can stamp and go. Okay, brand new stamp set, the Perpetual birthday calendar. Now obviously this is one that goes with the calendar set, but obviously once you've got the stamps you can use them for lots of things, and there's all these amazing icons, images here. So I've got the single spots, that's the one that I'm going to be using today, but we've got snowflakes, we've got flowers, butterflies, you can see them all, and obviously there is kind of one for each season for a calendar purposes, but like I say, no reason why you can't use them for lots of other things. Imagine those flowers scattered somewhere, or the snowflakes at Christmas time. Awesome! And I'm using spots to make Smarties. So I've got 2, 4, 6, 7 colours here. Real red, you can't see them, real red, pumpkin pie, daffodil delight, Pizzazz, Pacific Point, rose red and rich raspberry. So I'm going to come in with my lightest first. There's my phone, which I forgot to turn off. So that's Daffodil Delight. I'm going to put that away straight away. And then Pear Pizzazz. Can't put that one away because my thing's twisted. Pumpkin Pie. I'm just going with 2 of each because it kind of was enough, and I've actually gone as far as... Ooh! Because the Smarties again. I've gone with these colours, which are actually on the back. These Smarties are very funny in that they give us games and quizzes to do. What C means being the best at a sport? I don't know, champion. So anyway, those are the colours that I used. I went with those. And actually I've got rose red. I didn't mean to get that one. I meant to get Melon Lambo. Let's swap that one now while I remember. Okay, Pacific Point. And we've got a little bit more space here to do rich raspberry, which I figured was that kind of colour there. Maybe I should have gone with a brighter blue. I don't know, I fancy Pacific Point. I like that one. And I was aiming to use as many of the brights as possible. Oh, where should I put that one? There, that'll do. It'll get covered up, I'm sure. So you need to do the stamping first, and you need to eat the Smarties first. No, you don't. Eat the Smarties. Outrageous. Okay, so now we're going to do the scoring, and I'm actually not going to do the stamping yet because I went with the blue because the blue ended up on the back. So that's why I went with the blue on the front. So I'm not sure which colour I'm going to work with first, or work with for that bit. So, right. Piece of cardstock, and I put my stylus away. Oops. Do you know, I could never have a bigger office because I'd never be able to find anything. So with the long side at the top, we're going to go into little measurements, and I will do the imperial first. So it is 3/8 of an inch, 7/8 of an inch, 3 1/8 of an inch, and 3 5/8, excuse me, 5/8 of an inch. I couldn't remember them. So that is 1 centimetre, 2.3, 8 centimetres and 9.3. And then you turn it round and score it at 1/2 inch, 1.5, 2 and 3, which means in metric you're scoring at 1.3, 3.8, 5.1 and 7.6. Now, if you didn't want to make an exact replica of this for metric folk, that's fine, just size it up and down a little bit. But you need to make note of the fact that this section here, your 4-inch side, the final one that you scored, left you 3/8 of an inch, 1 centimetre. We need to be snipping. Is it that side? It's not, it's this one. The 3 3/8 of an inch, where you scored at 3, this is the side we need to hang on to. This is what happens when you work with tiny, tiny bits of paper. And I will confirm that again down on my piece of grid paper. So I've scored at 3 inches down here, and then 3/8 of an inch. Hang on to this part and get rid of the 4 that are nearest to it. That's quite crucial, that part, because that's the bit that's going to stick inside. Oh, I didn't tell you this is a completely fold flat box. Oh, I've got to tell you that bit. So that is really important that you do that part. Let's trim that neater. Because it's 3/8 of an inch here, but it's 1/2 an inch there, and I wanted it a little bit less because I found that it didn't close so well. Okay, so trim into your box part. If I turn it over, you can probably see it better. So trim in there and there. These rectangular parts is what's going to fold over. That's going to make this part of the box. So you need to be very, very straight when you're cutting into those. And when you score a line, you sort of get a bump. So get rid of the bump part. So you're trimming in. So my phone's going to go bonkers now. I'm actually filming. Today's the 23rd of December that I'm filming. And I've just asked a question in my Facebook page. What do you do for Christmas? Or rather in my Facebook group, I should say. So this is early planning. Okay, so filming in advance, because I know what it's going to be like over Christmas. So, and being the time traveller that I am, it is now, oh, I'm going to say maybe the 7th of January. So did you have a good Christmas? I'm sure I did. Okay, much as I'd like to film live and then share live, it wouldn't happen. Okay, so now to fold the score lines. Grab your bone folder, whack the tripod while you're doing it. Sorry. Let's fold and burnish these. Last one's done, and we need to round these corners a little bit. You can see them there just to help with the close. So I only want a little bit nicked off rather than a full amount. You know, I don't want to get the full curvature arc, so I just want to take a tiny bit off. There we go. So now I can stick these together, and because I know that this was my 3/8 of an inch side, which was, what did I say it was? 7.7, where I scored at 7.6 centimetres, I can put my adhesive along there. And so I'm using sticky strip. You could use snail. I probably wouldn't, despite the fact that sticky strip hates me. I don't think I would use snail. So Okay, so that's your fold flat box. That's how it folds flat. Very sweet. Get all of the decoration on there. These bits pop in. There and there. See? Look! Smarties replica. How cute. Oh, maybe tiny little bit longer. Very sweet though. Smarties replica. Okay, so what colour do I need? Oh, blimey, I need blue or green. Shall I go with green? Yeah, I'll go with green this time. So the stamps that I've got for this one is Flamingo Lingo. Now this is our Ronald McDonald House charity stamp set. This is the one where the proceeds, some of the proceeds, I can't remember off the top of my head, goes to the Ronald McDonald House charity. And I'm taking the For You because I can cut that with my Petite Petals, no, Petite Curly Label punch. So one of those, that's the Petite Curly Label there. And I've turned it sideways because it's slightly rectangular. And then a 1-inch circle and some silver glimmer paper. Onto there. Another one on the back. And pop it on. Cute little Smarties box. I actually put baker's twine around this one. I don't think it's essential. I think it's just cute enough that you can make tiny little favours. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me, and I hope to speak to you soon.